Good day, everyone, and welcome to the Grumpy Old Gamers podcast. You can't teach an old gamer new tricks. I'm Ryan, and with me, as always, my good buddy Rob.
Hey, folks. How you doing?
Hey. Happy holidays, Rob.
Hey. And a Merry Christmas right back at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't avoiding Merry Christmas just because we still got 5 days. I was just...
Merry generic holiday to whoever's out there.
Merry Christmas, Rob.
I wasn't being PC there. I was just... Merry whatever. It's all been canceled this year anyway, so...
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who you are.
It's Festivus for the rest of us. Uh-huh.
All right. Have a good night, folks.
Yeah.
Now we're too depressed to do the show. It's episode 67 here, guy.
67.
67.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would have thunk?
Who would have thunk it?
On that note, we'll mention it here at the top of the show and again at the end. We decided that we're going to skip our 27th show, right? And just come back on January 3rd.
Sounds like a plan. I was doing some math there. I'm like 27th. I'm like, oh, on the 27th. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, we're going to skip the 27th and because,
give you a break from us.
Yeah. Everybody will be in full holiday mode anyways. Or maybe we should do it because people will be stuck at home anyways. I don't know. Nah, we're going to take it off.
We're making key decisions right now, folks.
Yeah. We'll be back January 3rd. Our fundraiser's still going strong. This coming Tuesday, we're going to do the Bean Boozled Challenge, which is us eating these disgusting beans.
Yes.
Playing this game. So tune in to watch me vomit all over the place. I'm actually going to have a big bowl right here.
It's probably not a bad idea. I might grab something too. Because it's got such flavors as rotten egg, arf, booger, dead fish. But I mean, dead fish would be better than live fish, you would think. That might be a bit weird. Stink bug. Yeah. It's quality entertainment right there, folks.
So tune in for that. And don't forget this fundraiser for the Hope Mission. We're going to take it right to the new year, right to December 31st.
We've got lots of good stuff already given away. All you have to do to be automatically entered is just donate $1.
Yeah.
You can donate more than that. Please do. But you'd be automatically entered. We already got 5 things we're giving away, like I don't know, some stuff we found in the basement. No, we have a signed copy of the Friday the 13th Nintendo cartridge that Ryan and I both enjoyed for the worst games ever.
Yep.
Got a Starlink box set for Switch.
Yep.
We've got, let's see if I remember all these, Titanfall 2 for either the Xbox or the PlayStation 4.
That's correct.
Borderlands 3, brand new in the box for the Xbox One. And a $50 Amazon gift card already. So by donating $1, you could win $50. And you'd be helping out a great organization that's helping all sorts of people who are down on their luck and cold and unemployed, perhaps, just lost their jobs.
Yeah.
So it's a win-win.
Because it's been... Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry.
No.
It sounded like you had a good segue going there, so I feel bad, but... and I've lost it. No, we're also, on top of the giveaways, you're going to see us do wild and crazy things. Like eating Bean Boozled jelly beans and Ryan possibly vomiting all over the place.
I'll make sure that gets caught right on camera.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to live stream it, so it's going to be... So sorry, go ahead, guy. You were about to...
Oh, I was gonna just say too, like if you're worried about chances, I think we have 6 people right now who have
Yeah.
basically. So if you donate now, like we're talking like maybe 1 in 10, 1 in 15 chance of winning something.
Mm-hmm.
So it's your odds are pretty good
That's pretty good right now.
for $1. And you know what? If you're putting in $1, put in two. Just saying. Also, in housekeeping, it's that time of year again where we're doing our top 5 lists.
Where
We put out our
Ryan's drunken butt out of jail.
and all of my drunken butt out of jail.
It's a Christmas tradition.
Merry Christmas, everybody! Ho, ho, ho!
May have seen that video where Ryan was skating and the police were trying to take him down. That's yeah.
Oh, the police. So bumbling.
He's got a good base. He's very good on his feet.
Mm-hmm.
Can't take him down.
Very low center of gravity.
That's the word I was looking for. Thank you.
But yeah, we got our top 5 lists going on right now. And we've had number 5, and we're posting. I just posted my 4 right before my number 4. Yep. Number 5 went out on Friday there. And at this rate, this will put us on. It might be Christmas Day. The number 1s.
Right. Yeah, I just did my number 4 here a couple hours ago here. Right at 5 o'clock Mountain. So
Streets of Rage.
Let us know.
4, number 4.
That's right.
Did you see what mine was for number 4?
I haven't yet, actually. You just posted it, so I'll catch it right after the show here.
Here's a hint: it's Stardew Valley.
I'm going to need some more.
It's a game on the Switch I play a lot called Stardew Valley.
I'm still not picking it up.
Okay.
Is it Homeward Bound, the video game?
It is Homeward Bound, the video game. You Excellent.
Got it. It's Old Yeller, the video game. Ends very tragically.
Yeah. You win by shooting the dog.
You're a man. Spoilers, Ryan. Holy mackerel.
Okay. Spoilers for a 40-plus-year-old movie.
Yeah. All right.
So,
you talk some video games.
Speaking of other disappointments.
Oh, hey-oh.
Hey-oh. Doug Bowser, the new president of Nintendo, tried to explain why Super Mario 3D All-Stars will no longer be available after March 31st. And all the other stuff. And basically it came down to, you know what? That's when we're done celebrating the 35th anniversary of Mario. And that's why we're doing it. Still doesn't make sense. Like
that's like saying you can't get like 5 years ago when they had all the 30th anniversary stuff. Well, we took that off right away, or Luigi, the year of Luigi, whenever that was with the Wii U.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you can't buy Luigi's Mansion anymore. It's a celebration.
But it's all like, it's not just, it's not all just 3D All-Stars. Like,
they're taking off the Super Mario Bros. 35.
Yeah.
They're stopping selling the Game & Watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
so
Nintendo hates money.
I think they don't hate money, and that's what the that's what the problem is here. But yeah, it's kind of lame. Like, honestly, I see them releasing them individually after.
Right, yeah.
Or maybe it'll be once those systems become available, like on the Switch and like the digital store or whatever.
Okay.
I thought there was going to be something big happen here. Last week there was maybe it was a week before, there was an update on the Switch that added the online button to the home button there, and I was like, usually this seems like something you would do before you do something big.
And no. Nintendo's like, nah, that's it. New button.
They did release 5 new games this week. The only one I remember offhand is Donkey Kong Country 3, right? Was in that bundle.
And an old Nintendo game, Nightshade, right?
Yeah.
I remember that one. And then
Other than
Then
that,
there were some other ones.
yeah, but I don't remember those.
New Switch online games. Oh, that doesn't help. September.
Yeah. So Nintendo's been doing lots of. There's a big Nintendo week this week.
I got him. I
You
got
got
him.
him? Okay.
I got him. Here we go. Breaking news.
Breaking
Donkey
news.
Kong Country 3.
Okay.
The Ignition Factor. No idea what that is. I'm
Okay.
assuming it's firefighting. Super Valis 4.
Okay. Oh, isn't one of them Come Here Punk or
Close enough. Tough enough.
Tough Enough?
Tough enough.
Are you tough enough? Yeah.
Yeah. And Nightshade.
And Nightshade.
Which was the only Nintendo game of them. The other ones are all SNES.
Right.
Are you tough enough?
Oh yeah, those came out this week.
They did. They sure did.
So this company, what is their name? Team 6 Game Studios. And in conjunction with Lion Castle and GS2 Games, are teaming up to release a new game coming out in February called Taxi Chaos. The only reason I flagged this is because it's Crazy Taxi, even though it's called Taxi Chaos. And it looks awesome because it's all updated graphics and yeah, I can't wait.
That looks good.
I will take whatever newish Crazy Taxi because Sega's not doing anything official. So,
well, it's funny because this is actually getting distributed by Sega in Japan and Asia.
Yeah.
So they're actually technically involved. I guess they had to give them at least that for the rates, I guess.
Yeah.
That's funny. Hopefully not $80.
Yeah.
It would be like
I won't pay that for it.
February 23rd.
Also, Nintendo this week, continuing with Nintendo news, they had their indie.
They did.
Indie what's it called? Indie showcase. Right?
Yeah.
So they announced Splunky 1 and 2 coming to the Nintendo Switch, which I've never tried, but heard that it's extremely frustrating.
Yep, very hard to play.
The one that I've heard the most people talking about is Fist of Fluffs.
Yeah.
Which is a cat fighting game that looked like it had ridiculous physics in it, and cats standing on their hind legs, like fighting, punching, kicking each other.
I'm assuming that's got to have some sort of online support, right? Like that's got to be.
There was another one, Calico.
Right.
Where you're trying to open a cat cafe.
Of course you are.
Another one that looked kind of funny and frantic was the Very Very Valet, where you're a valet worker and just got to get the right cars and.
Yeah, it's got that overcooked kind of look, like they're all very cartoony.
I don't know. Like overall, I wasn't really wowed by. Like, I've never tried Splunky 1 and 2. They did announce Super Meat Boy Forever, which is
it's the sequel.
Yeah,
it's actually a console launch exclusive on December 23rd.
Yeah,
which is 3 days from now.
Again, have you tried any Super Meat Boy?
I've watched people play it. It's another super hard Super Meat Boy kind of game.
Yeah. And then their big drop at the end was Among Us coming to the Nintendo Switch.
Right. A game that was surprising that it wasn't.
Right?
Oh, I just lost your video. Uh-oh. Are you gone?
I don't know what happened.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. I can hear you, yeah.
Okay.
I lost your video, though.
Yeah.
This is Ryan, he's a big fan of the Headstones. He's got which is a Canadian rock band, very popular in the 90s. Welcome back, folks.
Hey,
that was fun.
Yeah, honestly, I was fidgeting and apparently touched something I wasn't supposed to. So
the Ryan Cashmere story.
The Ryan Cashmere story.
So we're back. We were talking about
the
Among Us. Yeah,
Among Us. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I actually had I wanted to talk about Among Us for a second. So apparently the gameplay is spot on, but again, we haven't tried this yet. I haven't tried it. And I know you play it on PC, but you can also play it on your phone, right?
Yes.
Which apparently you can download for free and join PC games, and you can join with this Among Us on Switch. You can join this too. So something they kind of dropped the ball on, and I think it's a Nintendo thing more so than like developer thing, is chatting is a huge part of the game.
Oh yes.
Right?
Yep.
And the problem with the Nintendo one is that it brings up the keyboard and its own chat window and covers the game, which it doesn't do. Like it takes you to a whole other screen, right? So you can't see what's going on. So you can't quickly type something in. Even if you're using the touch screen, like it'll still bring, like, you can't see the game going on in the background like you can on your phone or so.
Right. Seems kind of sus, Ryan.
It really does, right? So
that's a meme.
That was right from
the children.
That was an update right from someone who plays it all the time. So my kid, we were talking about it because she was excited it came out, because then she could just have it on her Switch too, right?
And right.
She's like, yeah, it kind of sucks. Kind of sucks.
Oh dear.
So they got the money out of her, and it kind of sucks. So
Nintendo.
So, there was one game in the montage at the end that caught my attention. I thought I'd written it down here somewhere, but yeah.
Huh.
It looked really good. Like,
oh, would that have been that Cyber Shadow, like the sci-fi ninja platformer?
No, that one had its own.
Because that looks pretty cool.
No, they didn't. The article we're looking at, it doesn't have the stuff announced in that montage trailer.
Well, damn it.
This event, it was an adventure game, third person, and it just looked cool from like the 10 seconds that I saw. It was the only thing that caught my attention out of that. So
gotcha.
So yeah, other indie directs have definitely been better than this. I think I was turned off by 2 cat games. You know.
Yeah, it's a mixed bag, that's for sure.
So, last bit of Nintendo news. And Nintendo has announced that. So if you've ever been in the store and you go and look at the top section, like the highest, or is it just, I don't remember what it's called, like top games.
Yeah, top downloaded, I think, or top sellers or something.
Top sellers, and then there's all together, and then just download.
You got it.
And people kind of bomb that chart by dropping their game to like 12 cents and then shoots to the top of the chart. So Nintendo's put a cap on that games can have to be at least $1.99, which is good because it'll eliminate that, right?
Yeah.
You won't have all these like cooking games or anything like that in there,
Yeah, we've played some bad cheap games.
Yeah, we did.
We had a series going for a while there.
That
we may get back to here.
I think we will. We just they all. I think we'd done a lot of them there, and they were just starting to get a little samey.
We needed some time for them to restock a little bit.
Yeah. I have like 7 cooking games just waiting to send your way.
Oh, good. That's great.
Food truck games, yeah.
Oh, man.
So, you want to talk about the really big news this week? Still?
Yeah.
So
Let's go.
this little indie game came out on the 10th. So it's over a week now.
Mm-hmm.
Called Cyberpunk
Yep.
20 something something. I
Yeah, 20 insert year.
Yeah. Um so some big stuff happened this week. Um so
Yep.
Sony pulled it from their store because they were tired of giving refunds for it.
Yeah.
Um we just saw I saw Brent messaged us that someone was putting in a class action lawsuit because CD Projekt Red lied about how it's going to run on
Good grief.
old gen, like the first gen consoles that it's
That's a
available on.
that's a bit much. You just went bright green again.
Did I?
Yeah. Is it not showing on your screen at all?
No, I look fine.
Okay. Well, I guess yours is the video, so I don't know.
Weird.
Yeah. So for me editing the audio podcast, Ryan's fine. There we go. You're fine again. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think when it gets to the point where you're doing a class action lawsuit because they lied about a video game, that's a little too far.
it
Just
really is.
don't buy the damn video game.
Yeah.
Like,
So, I watched Digital Foundry's
yes.
video on it. They ran it on the base PS.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I, some parts like it did drop down to like, 15 frames a second.
Yeah, they've got a comparison one right after that you should check out as well, where they do Xbox One, PlayStation One, or PlayStation 4 base compared to like newer ones and stuff like that. And like the Xbox One, literally, there'd be some moments where you walk up to a person and it is 5 seconds before the texture loads.
Yeah.
They're just a block. And then the frame rates dip, like walking around the frame rate can dip to 12. I mean, it's an abomination. Shouldn't have been released, but civil action lawsuits are
Yeah.
they're a little bit far. Like they're giving the money back. Just take the money, go buy another game like Immortals,
Yeah.
Fenyx Rising, which is a
or
chef's kiss.
Even more importantly, you know what? Give them a chance. Witcher 3 was a mess at launch, and look at it now.
Right. Was it this bad?
It wasn't this bad.
No.
No.
I mean, this is
it also wasn't trying to be launched across, nine different platforms or whatever we figured out the
yeah. It honestly, like if they had just made it a next gen game, none of this would be around.
Or delay that one. Delay the two consoles. Because it on the 1S and the Pro, still bad, but more acceptable. So just delay. I don't know. Yeah, delay those two consoles. But this is where you find out about like, you got stockholders and they can't just drop a game like this. There's got to be all this. They had to finally decide on a date. So,
yep. What they say on the Xbox One base, the resolution drops down to like 644p at points.
Yeah.
While it's doing 12 frames a second. Like, if you're going to release a game like that in that state, maybe not full price for the previous versions, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know how they fix it.
Yeah.
It seems like at 12 frames a second and 644p, you need more in a patch.
Yeah.
That's like a new engine. But
yeah. Like, I mean, honestly, this game is meant to be more of a flagship for the new gen and PC than the stragglers. Right? But they're just trying to make a lot of people happy, and now nobody's happy.
That's right. They've made it bad for everybody.
I talked to a buddy of mine who's playing it on the Pro, and he he acknowledges that there's like some drops here and there, but he said overall, like, it's not unplayable. He's fine with it.
Sure.
So,
I mean, if he's a buddy of yours, his eyesight's probably failing anyway, because he's up
exactly.
there, and 12 frames, 30 frames, doesn't matter. And our generation is more willing to play a game at 30 frames a second, which is what that peaks at. So kids nowadays, 30 frames a second is it's an abomination, right? Like,
what is this garbage?
I can't Twitch at 30 frames a second.
There was another article, I didn't pull it up, but where the staff at CD Projekt Red were up in arms that they were feeling the backlash of all this, and how could the leadership of the company let this happen, and which seems like another kind of ridiculous.
That does as well, yeah. And I think Brent actually messaged us that one. That's why it's not on the Facebook.
Oh, okay.
I'm just looking for it now. In one of many Brent. Nope. Never mind. Yeah. That was the gist of it.
That was the gist of it, anyways. Yeah. But it's like, I mean, you were there working on it. Like, how could you be? Gotta know.
Yeah.
You know.
It's like, did you not see what was happening?
So, and of course, as is common with our current news situation, everyone just focuses on the negative of it. There are people playing it and having fun, and that's really what it.
At the end of the day, if you're having fun with the game, it doesn't really matter what the reviews are or anything like that, right?
If you tried it, thought it was garbage, you had a window. I think the window's up tomorrow to go bring it back.
Sure.
And do it.
Yeah.
Stop your whining.
Carry on.
And go buy Immortals Fenyx Rising.
It's a fantastic game. So good.
Well, since that's the end of our news, do you want to just segue right into that, Rob? Just gush a little bit about Immortals Fenyx Rising?
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
All right. So I've been playing a lot of Immortals Fenyx Rising. Ryan and I had a chat. I'm going to let you behind the velvet curtain here at the Grumpy Old Gamers office, which is just
blue velvet.
Really,
it's blue velvet.
It's blue velvet, exactly. Yeah. Ryan and I both decided, because he's got games I want to play. I really want to play this, but $80 is a lot of money, so we were going to wait. And then Epic, in which, honestly, the Epic Christmas sale every year is legendary. Dropped it to $53, and because I downloaded a free game of theirs, they gave you a $14 coupon. So I got Immortals Fenyx Rising in less than a month past the release date, $40 Canadian, which is like $1.95 American for all those of you out there. 1,700 Kazakhstani rubles, whatever your currency is. So I downloaded it, and I'm like, yeah, I've got a top 5 list I'm doing right away. But I can't really put this game on because I won't get enough time in on it. So I'm about 7 hours into the game now in the last 2 days. Which, when you have kids and it's Christmas time, 7 hours is a lot of time. I love this game. This, as far as games released this year, would be my number one by a long shot. But is it the top game I played this year? You'll have to check out our list on the top 5 there on the Facebook page to find out, I guess.
Clicky click.
Click. Yeah, that's right. Number 4 will amaze you.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Like, from the demo, I was worried. Like, Ryan and I had both tried the demo on Stadia, and it's okay on Stadia. It plays really nicely.
Yeah.
Once you get it onto a PC with some horsepower on it, and I'm playing it on PC, for those who are full disclaimer there. It's mind-blowingly beautiful. Holy mackerel. And we had both complained about the controls for the attacking, both being on the right trigger and the right bumper. Once I was playing it on the computer and I'd done it for 10 minutes, it was second nature. It made sense with having the other buttons there because they're all doing different things at that time.
Mm.
It felt really good. I haven't even checked. I was supposed to check to see if you could map them. I would assume you can. I haven't checked yet because I just got used to it. The storytelling is so good. It is so good. The animation and the voices, and it is the best game I've played in a long time.
So the demo that was on Stadia, is that the actual first level?
No.
Okay.
It's not. It's not. Some of the powers that you have in the demo you don't have yet. In fact, when you land, without spoiling too much of the story, you don't have any of those. Don't have a weapon. Okay. So those all get built up. The demo was actually, I don't think the demo was an actual level based on the way they were talking. I think it may have been a portion of the game, but the narrative was completely different. The way they're talking. So it's based on Greek gods. Typhon, the god killer, is the main bad guy. The traversal around the area, like the world, and I was telling Ryan this earlier, I'm not an Ubisoft guy. I've always appreciated their games and appreciated the worlds they build, but I've never gotten into a game. But now that I've actually been into an Ubisoft game, like the expansiveness of the world, and it's a lot like Breath of the Wild in the fact that you can go anywhere you want right off the bat if you're willing to run, or in this case, glide a lot of the time. You can go there. You're gonna get smoked, but you can go there. And they have rifts as opposed to the little temples where you would get stuff that you can cash in for more stamina, more life, different powers and things like that. Like their version is rifts into these other worlds where they have puzzles, things like that. So it draws a big comparison from Breath of the Wild. But I don't think of it as a ripoff. I think of it as a lot more of like a love letter to what they did and expanding on it in their own way.
Like an homage.
Yeah. It's the reason they're borrowing from it is because it was good. But I'll tell you what, the weapons don't break, and that 1 points for me like right away. Just a beautiful game, an amazing soundtrack, like a lot of like choir-y type music where it's like a vocal choir type stuff in the back with classical overtones and stuff like that, and it ramps up when you're in these battles. And the combat's amazing. Like the combat feels, about 5 minutes in, you're like, this all feels really good. Like I feel like I'm in control, and a lot of customization for different things. And like it's just he's a good game. I like it. I like
hearing you super excited about a game.
It's been a while. It's been a long time that I've been gushing like and when I'm not playing it, I'm thinking about playing it. Which is, I mean, we were just talking about it. If you like a game, that's because this isn't getting 90s, this is getting like 70s. But if you like a game and it does this to you, that's what's important. That's not don't let reviewers tell you what games are good. Don't do it.
Honestly, if a game catches my eye, maybe I won't buy it right off the bat at the full $80. I have a hard time doing that anyways. And just, you know what, if it catches your eye, play it.
That's right.
Buy it on sale. Games always go on sale.
Ubisoft is great for that.
I
think we were just talking about this. Like, what was the Ubisoft game that you bought that it was like 40% off the second week after or something? You did this last year. Is that an Ubisoft game or?
No, but I think I was mentioning that their flagship titles, the ones that just came out, are already going on sale. Besides Fenyx, Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Watch Dogs Legion have both already been like 20 and 30% off already. So, but I mean, I waited on for Assassin's Creed Origins and Odyssey, and bought like the deluxe editions for like $24. With all the DLC and special equipment and So yeah, they do. They're not afraid to put their stuff on sale.
Yeah, and I think you nailed it on the head with the microtransactions because Fenyx has that in it.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing there that'll give you like a speed, like you can play the game faster.
Mm-hmm.
It seems mostly cosmetic. Now, a month down the road, when the reviews are all in, maybe there will be more. I don't know, but
yeah, in the Assassin's Creeds, like I see like map unlocks,
mm-hmm.
kind of like those in Forza Horizon 4, like the treasure map where it'll show
Yes,
you
yeah,
where everything
yeah,
is, like as a microtransaction purchase.
mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure
Sure,
I saw those in Origins and Odyssey.
right,
Um,
right,
in Division 2, which I'm playing right now, it's all just cosmetic.
mm-hmm.
I haven't seen anything that helps gameplay, like experience boost, or you can always buy gold if you need whatever the
Yeah,
currency is in
they
there.
have that. Yeah, you can definitely buy that.
Which is of course goes towards cosmetic stuff mostly,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep,
So
yep, yep. It's and they have mounts, so just to top off everything. Like I tamed a reindeer or an elk and like was riding it along, and I'm like, 10 out of 10, best game ever. You can ride to the edge of the cliff, jump off, pull your bow out. It's like, yep, this is great. All feels
awesome.
good. 10 out of 10. Yeah, so Immortals Fenyx Rising. It's all right.
Just all right.
Yeah. But enough about me gushing about Immortals Fenyx Rising. Let's talk some more about Immortals Fenyx Rising. No, what are you playing, Ryan? What's
well, now I have a decision because I mean the whole like this seems like a good couch game for
mm-hmm.
me, and now I have the whole decision to make. Do I buy it on my PlayStation, or do I get it on my PC?
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
But I got a whole other backlog.
Yeah,
As,
you got a few
as
games.
much fun as I hear this is,
Yeah.
Christmas is coming. I'm gonna get some games for Christmas. I can almost
Yeah.
guarantee you.
Yeah, you bet.
And there's still Boxing Day sales, so
Mm-hmm.
well,
I mean, it looks real good on PC.
I bet, I bet. Uh, I was kind of kicking myself because I thought I found this super deal. I picked up Death Stranding, like the
mm-hmm.
PS4 copy,
Mm-hmm.
for $24. I was like, yeah, deal of the century, woo! And
Mm-hmm.
now with this $14 coupon and everything, you can get it for 18 on the Epic Store.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
foiled again.
Yep. Yep.
So, I mean, there hasn't been too much else in there that's really catching my eye.
What about
Also,
Valhalla? Are you a big Valhalla fan,
well,
or?
I might. I want to play Odyssey before I play Valhalla,
Right.
and I want to finish Division 2. I already have Odyssey loaded up on my PlayStation, but I
Mm-hmm.
want to finish a story in the Division 2 before I hop into that, because as soon as I hop into that, then I'll never get back to the
Right.
Division
Yeah.
2.
I hear you.
And I'm tired of buying games and not finishing them.
Yep.
So
I feel your pain.
But yeah, so in stuff I've been playing, besides playing copious amounts of Stardew Valley still, I should have been a farmer, Rob. I'll have water in my plants and picking the beets and
Yep.
using my
That's all. That's
scythe.
it. That's all there is.
Yep.
Taking out loans.
Milking my cows. Getting the eggs from the chickens.
Right.
Making mayonnaise in the mayonnaise machine. Oh yeah.
It's a PG show, Ryan.
It's mayonnaise. I made duck mayonnaise the other day.
Did you? With like real ducks?
Yeah. Blended right in there. With duck eggs. Yeah, I'm having like I'm kind of past the point, like the Zen point of it. Like I'm still Zen because like I laid down. I was just gonna play a day because basically a day is like 12 to 15 minutes,
Sure.
and I was at like 10 last night. I was like, oh, I'm gonna wind down, and next
Mm-hmm.
thing I know, it's 1:45.
Right.
Because I was just gonna, well, I'll let one more day go by. I can't quite go do, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that
Yep.
gets you. So on top of Stardew Valley, I've been working on the Division 2, the Warlords of New York,
Mm-hmm.
um, and that was also my number 5 game of the year. For people who have been checking out the list there, you can see me gush about that. Um, oh, so yeah, all over the map as usual. But you're asking about Valhalla and Assassin's Creed.
Yes.
I actually want to try the Ubisoft online service where it's like the $18 a month
Hmm.
and you get access to all their games there. And I think I'm going to try Watch Dogs and Valhalla like that on the PC.
Okay.
So Immortals Fenyx Rising is in there too.
Right. Yeah, I guess.
So um, yeah, I think when it comes time to try those, I think that's how I'm going to try them. But also, I gave Yakuza 0 a try on the
Right.
recommendation of Brent Damon,
The other guy,
the
Damon.
other
Yeah.
the other guy who's on our,
The young fella.
yeah, the young old gamer.
That's right.
Anyways, so I put about an hour and a half in,
Mm-hmm.
got in some fights, did a lot of reading and listening, sang karaoke, which is a rhythm game on the controller.
Mm-hmm.
Did horribly at it because uh, the A, B's, X, Y's are mapped differently than reverse than they are on the Nintendo.
Yep. Yep.
So going
You
between the
can't go
two of them,
between them. Doesn't
I'm
work.
always having trouble with that. It's crazy. So
Mm-hmm.
I did horribly, but um, so yeah, it's intriguing. I'm intrigued. I'm definitely going to play some more of it. Uh, Something that I just found so funny. So I don't know how. Actually, I thought Yakuza 0 was newer than it was. Like I think
Mm-hmm.
it's a 2 or 3 year old game already. Like I thought it was
Okay.
like a this year release. But what makes me realize that as I was looking through, um, when was it released here? Oh, 2015. So it's a 2015 game, but this is the remaster that's out on Game Pass where I'm playing it.
Hmm.
Um, like the cutscenes look amazing, but this is the weird part. Okay, so sometimes there's these like unreal, like really good looking, like full motion video cutscenes,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden it'll cut to in game rendered,
Okay.
and then the story will shift again, and then it goes to these like moving picture cutscenes where it's like you'll see his face and like he'll have a cigarette and like the cigarette will be smoking, but his lips aren't moving and or anything else. And then there's more
Mm.
talking and reading.
Okay.
So it cuts between these three like
Mm-hmm.
forms of cutscenes constantly. it's
Okay.
a
Okay.
little, it's just one of those little nits. Like it's not even a nit, just a weird like idiosyncrasy I found in there. So, but yeah, the story was just ramping up. I gotten a lot of background in that first hour and a half. A lot of reading. I don't know if you can play it in English, but I'm reading the subtitles because
Okay.
it's in Japanese. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, very heavy on Japanese culture. The fighting seems fun too so far. Did a couple little fights, so I'll probably have more to report on that next when we get together again in 2 weeks.
Very nice.
We're probably just gonna have to do a whole show of like what we played in 2 weeks because I don't know about you, but like with Christmas holidays kind of looming near next week, I'm gonna have some time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it won't be visiting families or anything. So,
Exactly.
yeah, just gotta hang out here and drink eggnog, gain 10 pounds, play some video games, drink some more eggnog.
Heck yeah.
Probably none
You-
of that above with pants.
yeah. I'm not wearing pants right now. Nobody can tell.
About that, you got your cam. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Can you see it in a reflection? Oh God.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So yeah, that's what that's what I got into this week.
Right.
This week just flew by. I was super busy at work and trying to get the top 5 list stuff going, and
Yeah. The top 5 is taking a lot of time. And I was just going to say that the Warlords of New York was my favorite Sting song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it carries on or what happens after, but I, as of tonight, I'm like 75% of the way through the story, the end
Nice.
story. It looks like.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think there's a lot more to do after that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. Still a lot of fun. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. Do you have anything making you grumpy, or you think we covered that under our cyberpunk?
That scalpers.
Oh my God!
Ruining Christmas for everybody. There was a good meme I saw today about it was that scene from Lord of the Rings, the final battle there.
Yeah, I posted that. Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, who are they? I can't remember the characters' names.
Yeah.
That the dwarf
the
and
dwarf
the elf.
Yeah.
It's like they never thought they'd battle together. One was the console owners, one was the PC master race, and they're fighting together against the large crowd of scalpers. And
yeah,
it doesn't matter what you get. You want to get a new video card, you want to get a new processor, you want to get a new console. Nope, scalpers got them all, man. Go to the eBays, pay 6 times what it's worth. Do you remember before the pandemic when you could buy stuff when it came out? Those are good times.
I'm just looking on Kijiji local here.
That's just going to make you sad.
I typed in PS5. There's none listed.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you spell it right? I'm sorry.
Did people actually put it as PlayStation 5?
I'm just looking at Memory Express at the 3080 pile. They're all gone. What about the 6800?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. $1,000 for the digital version, all digital.
I hope he dies.
$1,200 for the disc. $1,250 for the disc version. Unopened.
So he's got a few of them, is what he's saying.
These look like 2 different guys, different pictures.
Okay.
This guy is the same one because he's using the same picture. Selling one for $1,000 and one for $950.
So, let's say you're Johnny Q Sony.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that's not his real name. Or you're Mr. AMD, Mr. Nvidia. How do you stop this?
Well, I don't know. Why would you? You've sold your stock. Honestly, I think that's what it comes down to. Like,
yeah,
like people are like, it was like, maybe think about it like when the toilet paper madness was happening. The toilet paper companies weren't. The stores started limiting.
Yeah,
but the toilet paper companies were like, heck, we're just gonna ramp up production. We're not gonna. Yeah. We're not getting involved. You're buying up all our stock. It's just, it's because it's tech savvy people and can get on the internet and
they're all bots
and yell about it. But
yeah,
people aren't like, I don't think Sony cares. They're like, yeah, it sucks that people are scalping them, but you know what? They bought 5 of them.
Well, even more than that, like they've been articles about scalpers who had more stock than some stores.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's got to be, they've got anti-cheats for, every type of video game out there. Can they not make an anti-cheat or something that like limits the, this IP address bought a card already.
Mm-hmm.
So now you can't buy one for 20 minutes. You know, like how hard could it be?
But for PlayStation, you know what they could do? You have to log in with your PSN ID,
Sure.
right?
I guess. I mean, that does screw over people, I guess, who want to buy one for the first time, like Microsoft people are
Yeah.
like. But I mean, it's there's got to be something like it.
Yeah.
Like,
You have to create an account and prove. I don't know.
I mean, this was not a problem back when Ryan and I were kids because, well, first off, no internet, but
Yeah.
you went and you lined up at the store when you wanted to go see the Tragically Hip in a concert. You lined up for tickets. You lined up for when the Cabbage Patch Kids were popular. My grandfather lined up for one from my sister. Like, this is all first world brand new problems. It's got to be some sort of fix, right?
You know, even Ticketmaster has given up on scalpers, you know?
Right.
Because they now offer tickets or they like auction them off.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't donate the extra money or anything. They
just keep it all.
They will let people pay as much as they want for these tickets.
Mm-hmm.
And they have it sucks. It really does. But it's a short-term problem. But it preys on people's FOMO, the fear of missing out.
Yep.
You know?
I'm glad you clarified that. That could have got us in some trouble. It preys almost.
Oh.
I'm like, oh, what did you say? Oh, no, okay.
No, FOMO. FOMO.
Yeah.
No
FOMO.
No FOMO.
Oh.
But it preys on that, right? And it's our entire culture. Like,
yeah.
You know, when the days of these orders went live, like there was that part of me where it's like, I
gotta get a 3080.
I gotta try and get.
It's a good point. It's a good point.
Eventually, stock will be there. If I have anything to say, it's to people. It's don't support scalpers.
Oh, absolutely. Because in 6 months you'll be able to get it anyway.
Yeah. Heck, even this year, we'll
stay with 2020. We'll
stay with 6 months. I was gonna say heck in 3, but you know, if you're a parent and your kid is crying because he can't get the PS5, he will survive. I guarantee you.
Yep, and honestly, there's some good deals on PS4s right now.
Yeah.
Or get it. Just hang on.
Yeah.
Like, get yourself a Stadia. Don't do
that to anybody.
To kids. But I mean, Amazon Luna's coming up right away. You've got like there's going to be lots of choices.
Yeah. But the problem with scalpers is that they keep doing it because they still make money.
If there wasn't money to be made off this, they wouldn't be doing it, right? If everyone just decided, oh, you want to charge 3 times the card? Yeah, F you. I'll wait. Yeah. They'd stop because why? Then you'd have a bunch of cards you couldn't sell. It's like the guys who were buying up all the hand sanitizer and toilet paper when this all started in March, and then the stores stopped people stopped buying them, and the stores stopped giving refunds.
Yeah.
For it. Like, so now we had $10,000 worth of sanitizer, and he couldn't even return it. The store's like, no, you're returning 10 of those? F you.
Yeah, and then like on eBay and stuff where they were selling them, eBay finally stepped in and
exactly
and stopped
it.
But eBay's not getting involved because people's lives aren't at stake.
Yeah, at the end of the day, right? It's not an essential thing, as much as it feels that way when you're desperately trying to get a new one. Just hang on.
One of the local groups here I follow, someone was trying to sell their Game & Watch for $100.
Yeah. That's not out of stock anywhere, is it?
No. People, all the comments below were just links to places you can buy it locally for the proper price.
Okay, now that's just funny. I'm just looking at that. That's by Canada. I'm just curious. I'm gonna look up Game & Watch right now. Oh, while we're doing this,
yeah,
I got a funny or a fun, cool thing that viewers of the show can. Yeah, they got lots of them. My Sinden light gun is it's on its way from the UK. So based on how Canada Post is working right now, it may never make it here. But if it does, I may have it before the new year, and I'm very excited about this. There would definitely be a video on it.
Yeah, I'm pretty
stoked. Duck hunt. Yeah,
I'm pretty stoked to see this thing.
It's pretty amazing.
While you were searching, so you checked Best Buy for?
Oh yeah, available at like every single Best Buy around here. Yeah, they're in all the stores. There's not a single one with an X.
So it's still available too? This is so weird, man. Nintendo's slipping is what's happening. You can
the 3D World?
No, you can still buy the Mario Kart Live home circuit at Walmart.ca. Yeah.
Okay.
Like in stock, have it shipped to you.
I guess that's it was cool, but it was a real niche market, right? Like you're like, oh, I have a 3,000 square foot house that I can run these around in.
Yeah, Best Buy as well, ready to ship.
All right.
So weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if there's any year where Nintendo didn't have stock of something, I would almost think it'd be this year, but I think they really ramped it up when all the Switches sold out at the beginning of pandemic there, is what happened.
Sure.
And then they predicted this and actually met stock demands.
Yeah, Nintendo, the only company to meet stock demands on a console this year. I mean, honestly,
it's so weird. Sure, like I'm sure we've talked about this before. The Wii, it owned Christmas for like 4 Christmases in a row.
It's a long time.
Like it was ridiculous because the first 2 Christmases, it would sell out.
Mm-hmm.
And then like the third Christmas was the balance board for the Wii.
Yeah.
And that was a whole thing that you couldn't find anywhere. And then then
that one year with the Wii U where they totally owned the
wah wah. Oh yeah.
Sad trombone.
So yeah. Anyways, good.
Yeah, luck. I don't know where we started before we got off on this, but
I think we forgot we were still doing a show and we just started talking
we're like, oh, we're recording, right? That's awesome. You know what? What a good show to end on for this year.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know what? This will be the last show of the year. So, thank you everyone for watching and people who have supported us. We love all you, and we love doing this. We have a lot of fun. So,
yeah. So wherever you are, hope you're warm and comfortable, playing some video games.
Yeah, play some video games. Some
eggnogs. Yeah,
it'll help you forget.
It'll help you forget because holy mackerel! And there's only a couple of weeks left in 2020 before the aliens land. So,
speaking of that, did you read those?
We're never ending the show.
Yeah, we're never ending the show. But those monoliths were like an art project.
Yeah, I didn't doubt it for a second, honestly. Yeah. I was like, there's no way this is... Yeah. I mean, 2020 is that kind of year, but that's...
Yeah.
So, okay. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year.
Yep.
We'll see you in 2021.
Sounds good, hopefully.
We'll see you in 2021.
Yeah. We'll see you on Tuesday anyway for the Bean Boozle. So
yeah, there we go.
Yeah, go watch that. I'm gonna puke on air.
It'll be great.
It'll be great. Take care, everyone.
Okay. Have a good evening.
Bye-bye.